So the concept of time as per Sanatana Dharma is a very basic concept which you have to know, to be aware of and to bear in mind if you are to understand anything at all. In our concept of time, it is so the units are very long, very big units.
But I think first thing more important than that is the Western conception of time is linear, right? Where it has a start and an end. But our concept of time is cyclical, right? Where time is cyclical, meaning where it's the most important breakthrough in thinking, where we consider time as yesterday was the past, which is behind us, and tomorrow is the future, which is in front of us. Whereas in Hinduism, time is cyclical, which means we are in a continuous consciousness and a continuous existence.
Okay, then have you finished?
Okay, go ahead.
They have really no understanding of the concept.
Well, generally speaking, even Western scientists.
Yes, even Western scientists. See, the scientist and the detailed work which you do in a microscope, in a laboratory, in the this thing, computer, etc., is with a specific concentration in a specific situation, etc., and then it is exploded into the this thing, application to the general. It is our entire approach is based on empirical observation. What happens? This earth, it goes round. So every 24 hours there's a new day. Every 365 plus so and so days there's a year change. And every 6 months or 3 months there's a change in the season, the lunar axis. The Earth's axis, the lunar position, even today there is the conjunction of this Jupiter and Saturn.
December 21st. Mahayuti, great conjunction.
Okay, all these, the concept of the universe as a whole set of bodies which are in perpetual motion in a specified time orbit is what has been understood, encoded, calculated in Sanatana Dharma since day one.
So I just want to interject with based on what you said, just to add to that, where you've got space and movement in the universe, and just like what you said, the rotation of the Earth, one cycle on its axis, creates the perception of the time of a 24-hour period called a day. The movement of the moon, one revolution around the Earth, creates the perception of a month.
Okay.
And the revolution of the Earth in space, so this is actually movement physically in space, creates the perception of a year. So that passage of time is actually the cyclical movement in space. This is why I put it in.
Okay.
Right? Where everything is cyclical.
Yes.
Right?
Okay.
Where the entire perception, like what the Western scientists have got right is that there's no separate thing of space and time.
Yeah, don't bring the limiting thought of Western science.
But that gives us a basis, right?
Because your thought, your learning, your education is limited by that. Just open your mind, then only you can understand anything. So now, this is the Earth and these are these planets which are in the solar system, and the solar system, the Earth itself, the Moon itself, every single thing is going round itself and going round one another,
object,
and they are all going around the sun, and that's the solar system. The entire solar system
is going around
in the Milky Way. In the Milky Way, it will go around, and the entire Milky Way will go
around the center.
And then there are the other galaxies, and the whole thing is in movement.
Yes, that is very important.
And this is only a small speck in the universe. Okay? This entire Milky Way is a small speck in the universe. as known, understood and conceived and calculated by Sanatana Dharma. So, beyond this Milky Way, there are the other galaxies, other things. You know the names Andromeda and etc. etc. And beyond this particular thing, there is the other thing. If you know the story of the Hubble telescope, they went to the edge of space and said, oh, beyond this it is blackness, there is nothing. So we have reached the edge of space. Then somebody said, how can you be so sure? Let's check. So they posted that Hubble telescope at that point where there was nothing but blackness, black space beyond. They left it there, staring into empty space, empty black space for a year or some long period. And then when they checked the pictures, they were amazed to see entire new universes beyond and beyond and beyond all over. So these are the space, the universe as known, understood, conceived, computed, calculated by Sanatana Dharma.
We're still talking about one universe, just endless space.
And this concept has been put into the framework of the the Iral Padinal Logam. You know the
No, I don't know this. You need to tell.
There is, according to
This is really interesting
according
stuff.
to Srimad Bhagavatam, the universe is made as this is Bhulokam, the earth. So Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha Swaha Maha Janaha
Swaha is Swargam, right?
No, Bhulokam, Bhurlokam, Swarlokam, Maharlokam, Janolokam, Tapolokam and Satyalokam. That is 7 lokam undu.
Oh, I don't know any of
These are the 7 lokam which are urdhvam, above. They are higher than the earth. So
is this talking about a multiverse where...
Wait, so the earth has got certain parameters of day, night, hours and etc., longevity and various things. The Bhurlokam, Swarlokam and each lokam has got a different parameters and calculations. And beneath, these are 7 up. There are 7 below.
Oh.
So
this is like mind blowing.
So there are 7 lokams below. And the last is Patalam. Patalam is the lowest, the last and the bottom. I'll confuse.
And Earth is the 7th.
Earth is the middle. Including that, there are 7 up.
Oh, so okay.
And below there are 7.
So there are 7 down, and Earth is the 7th. Most
total
bottom.
is Iral Padinal Lokam. 14 lokam is according to Sanatana Dharma. Okay, and so that is where the entire our concept of the universe exists. Now, if we are talking of Bhulokam and this is this, you want to bring in your solar system and the galaxy and all that, then Bhulokam must be somewhere else. We Sanatanists as of today have not yet graduated to understanding this and to applying it to scientific research.
I think now we are at the cusp
to applying it to scientific research in order to bring it to the understanding of the Western people.
Correct.